What's up, Internet? Lumus here from Failing at Gaming. So for those of you who've been following, last week we finished off our Pokémon Blue Typelocke, but apparently you guys had not had enough because, by popular demand, we are moving on to Pokémon Silver Typelocke. Hey Lady Meow, good to see you already here. So for anybody who didn't catch the last game, the basic rules of this is that I can only catch the first Pokemon I meet of each type, and any Pokemon that faints is gone forever. So I'll have, 17 catches? Potential catches? 17 Pokemon to get through the entire game. Got 2 new types that weren't in the last gen, so that's nice, but this one's gonna be a lot longer. This is quite possibly the longest Pokemon game. Hold on, the text of the Pokemon types still says Pokemon Blue. Oh, I cleared the names, I bet I forgot to do the other bit. Pokemon is spelt wrong too. There we go, that's fixed. You might have to reset it to see it, but it should be fixed now. You're right, we need to get some lemonade as soon as possible in this run. We never had enough lemonade last time, and it didn't work out well for us. You thought you were going to have to watch Pepper Sandwich instead? I've got him set up to auto-host at the moment, so his stream shows up on my channel if he's running and I'm not. Oh, I'm very sorry, sir. As a permanent insomniac, I always feel really bad about waking somebody up. I check the clock for you. Well, I've just started my stream, so it's got to be 8 o'clock, right? Night 8 o'clock? Whoa, 5 minutes? Rad. No wonder it's so dark. Yeah, you've really overslept, dude. A Pokemon professor. We've broken into his house at night. And he's setting his marrow on us. Dark early out now? It's getting earlier, yeah. I feel like it started getting dark faster this year. Study Pokemon every day. Yeah, it's suddenly really warm again, but it's like wintertime darkness. I must be imagining it because I don't think that's a thing that actually varies, but it just seems to have gotten dark so fast this year. Like it seems like it wasn't long ago we were up all night. Thinking we'll go with this as our name this time? We are failing at streaming. AKA Mr. Fast. Actually, I'm tempted to change it to Mr. Fast. What do you guys think? Just Fast or Mr. Fast? I think maybe just Fast. What do you guys say? Any thoughts? Hi, by the way, Noelan. good to see you. Mister has some class? Okay. You leave my outfit out of this. Wait, did you mean in the game or in real life? Mr. Failing at Streaming, are you ready? Always. He is wearing shorts. I mean, despite how comfy and easy to wear they are, I've never really felt comfortable in shorts. Fun times and tough challenges. A world of nightmares and adventures with Typelocke awaits. Let's go! You can't see what I'm wearing right now? Well, let me assure you it's a scruffy outfit. I'm actually sat here in my pyjamas. I think I've done every stream in my pyjamas. DJ Mary! Pokemon channel. Hold on, if I wait, does it say new stuff? Nope, just Pokemon channel. Used to wear shorts, but don't like to now. You only wear kimono. I think you mean yukata. I hope you're not wearing kimono in this heat. Wait, do I not get a potion in this gen? Jeez, we're obviously the poor family in this game, compared to the last one. Not getting any cool decorations either. My pyjamas with a dressing gown. A smoking jacket, exactly. That's what I use for a dressing gown. It's a TV. I did not know that. Dun! We've been spotted! Do 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 do. Oh, Mr. Fast! This was already the best name ever. Having Mr. at the start of your name completely changes the tone of everything. Professor Elm was looking for you. Professor Elm, the Pokemon Professor's assistant. Hey, my Pokegear's back. It's essential if you want to be a good trainer. Also, you can play Tetris on it. What day is it? Well, I'm playing Pokemon. Gotta be a Tuesday. Is it daylight saving time now? Is it daylight saving in summer or in winter? It's in summer, right? Because we're currently +1. I remember I got this the wrong way around as a kid, and for half the year I'd be like 2 hours out. Yeah. Is that okay? I mean, it's not okay, but it's accurate. Do you know how to use the phone? Yeah, I think I know how to use a phone, okay? First of all, you get the phone on your desk. You go and get a drink, sip some water. Go back and look at the phone. Check that you've got the number right. Google it to double check the number. Sip some more water, choke a little bit. Go and get some fresh water, sip a little more, look at the phone. Dial the number in, stare at the phone. Decide that you probably got the number wrong. Hit the cancel button. Sip a little bit more water. Pause to catch your breath because this has all been hard work. Type the number out again, double check it against the thing. Realise that you've taken so long double checking it that the number's timed out, so you have to put it in again for the third time. Sip a little bit more water, double check it again. Hit the button. And then you have a panic attack until it stops ringing. Then when the person speaks, you scream and hang it up. I'm a phone professional. I know exactly how to use a phone. Been doing this for years. Don't you just turn the Pokegear on and select the phone icon? So when you said, do you know how to use the phone, you weren't asking if I wanted you to tell me, you were asking if I could tell you. Yes, that's how phones work. Yes. Gee, isn't that convenient? I mean, not having to type it, just picking the name instead of typing it in does take a step out of my panic attack. Stars dot the skies, 2 boys ride on a train. I better get rolling too. Missed the part where I wrote out a script of what I'm going to say. That's true, I should have started with that. Fresh water and tasty lemonade. Come on, give me some of the lemonade, I need that. Cinnabar volcano burger, okay. Yo, Mr. Fast. Big deal, people discover new Pokemon all the time. Let's go barge into Elm's house. Elm has a family? I forgot about this. Being called Mr. makes this all sound like a Dickens novel. Yeah, I can kind of see that. Pokemon, where do they come from? Where are they going? Why has no one ever witnessed a Pokemon's birth? Where did I leave my keys? Especially the parts where people greet you like yo. I remember all the bits in the Dickens books where people are greeted with yo, mister. Oh, Professor Elm discovered Pichu. Cool. Where does my mum sleep? It's a good question. None of the radios seem to be working. Oh, hi, Mum. Having some volcano burger? I am gonna guess that my mum usually sleeps here in this chair in front of the TV with a bottle of gin. Just a theory. Have I spoke to you yet? Well, your Pokegear is impressive. Did your mum get it for you? Yeah, shut up, lady. Guys, did anyone else see that? Okay, we might have to see if that happens again. It's a famous Elm Pokemon lab. I wouldn't call it famous. It's not like Professor Oak works here. What are you staring at? Don't kick me. Who is this jerk? Whoever this is the rudest dude in all of Pokemon. Let's just try that one more time. Okay, it seems to have sorted itself out. I guess we're all fine. There's nothing to be worried about now. It's all okay. A one-off glitch. It's probably from the recording equipment. I can't imagine anything else that would cause this kind of error. Anyway, as is traditional, I will just walk off instead of going into the lab. Because I think I'm supposed to go into the lab first. Wait, Mr. Fast. Okay, maybe not. Wait, Mr. Fast, what do you think you're doing? dangerous to go out without a Pokémon. An important sir like you can't go wandering through dangerous areas. Why, what would this town do without you, Mr. Fast? Everyone knows that you're this town's benefactor. Mr. Fast, there you are. What a pleasure to see you, sir. You see, I needed to ask of you a favor, if you would be so kind. I have an acquaintance called Mr. Pokémon. Being both misters, I thought you might get along, and therefore I've arranged to give you a letter of introduction. Favorite part of Christmas carols when the ghost of Christmas past shows up and he's like, "Yo, Mr. Scrooge, we're going on a journey to the past." That's, yeah. Absolutely. Best part of the Christmas carol. When he took him off to the 70s and showed him what Christmas used to be like. He has made the most extraordinary discoveries. And I have just received... Why, just today I've received a letter from him, saying that this time, one of his discoveries is actually real, and not his usual fiction. It's intriguing, but I am so busy here today. Perhaps I could persuade you to investigate? Of course, for your safety, I'll give you a stout Pokémon with a sturdy stick to protect you on your travels. They're all quite rare, you know. Mr. Pokemon's a stage name? I don't know. I mean, Oak is often known as Professor Pokemon, so perhaps he's Professor Oak's brother? Quite a distinguished gentleman, if so. I wonder what this does. Beep. Fascinating. My reflection, looking good. The window is open. A guy is staring through it. The wrapper from the snack, Professor Elmate is in there. I choose this. Hey Wolfie, thanks for showing up for the start. You at work tonight. Well, here's what we're going to be doing for our starter, same as my reflection, a dapper gentleman. Exactly, Narellan. Same as last time, we're going to choose our starter based on our ID number. That's an 8, so that's the end of the row. The third Pokemon is what we'll be taking today. The grass type's at the end? How unusual. So you like Chikorita, the grass Pokemon? Apparently so. Okay, this might be a problem if this is going to keep happening. I think that's a great Pokemon too. Mr. Fast received Chikorita. Give a nickname to the Chikorita you received? Yes? Vulpix is offended that we choose a grass-type starter. Did I choose missing though? That's obviously what was in the bin. Okay, so we've got ourselves a plant-type starter, a Chikorita. A little grass dinosaur. What are we naming this fellow? I mean, I'll take suggestions, but I'm just going to throw an idea out there. It's not going to fit, unless we don't have a space. Just a tentative suggestion. If anybody else has got any ideas, I'm listening. For Master Sprout? No, I'm thinking Master Spruce. I don't know, I'm just feeling this one. Not really a reference to anything. I like how we started this run talking about how poor we were because we didn't even start with a potion in our box. And now all of a sudden we're Mr. the benefactor of the town. In homage to both the poor deceased master and Professor Sprout from Harry Potter. I guess that would work. Would you rather go for that? I mean, I'm quite liking Master Spruce. What do you think? Somebody tie break for us. Norella and Wolfie? Young Master Spruce or Master Sprout? Okay, Lady Meow's changing her vote. I guess we're going with that. Mr. Pokémon has a small estate near Cherry Grove. It's almost a direct route there. You can probably catch a carriage. Heal it with this fine contraption. I hope you haven't pressed any buttons on it that could perhaps damage its function. If you need to contact me, use your Pokegear to have a messenger run to this address. Trees are less weird and freaky than most plants, although it was a Christmas tree that chased me that time. A wardrobe once climbed into my bed and punched me while I was sleeping. Well, just while we're sharing stories. Mr. Pokémon is a specialist in finding things that are rare and not useful. That's, I can identify with that. Of all the stories you've ever told, that one seems to have been one to slip the net. The one about him being chased by a Christmas tree, or about me getting headbutted by a wardrobe? Well, thank you, kind sir. I've fallen upon hard times myself, and a starting potion has been beyond my means. Your brother traced you around the house behind a Christmas tree. But you were a kid and didn't know your brother was doing it. Is that why you hate plants indoors? Ah, lifelong phobias being caused by casual humorous events. So let's see. Oh hey, let's check out our Pokegear. Oh hi, Mr. Fast. In hindsight, you think that's the origin? Oh dear. Okay guys, it's us and Master Spruce. Setting off on an adventure. Who knows when they'll pop out. We're terrified. Beware the walking Christmas tree, it shouted. It almost sounds like something out of, like, the weirdest D&D game ever. Beware the walking Christmas tree, the beast cries. Let's talk to this little fellow. What are you up to? Well, they're not going to get stronger by not going through the grass. Like a bizarre prophecy? I was thinking of that as its war cry, but I guess that works too. Whoop. Here we go guys, our first battle. A hoot hoot. If this thing has peck, it could probably murder us right now. Let's hope it has tackle instead. You've been tackled by a bird. Fight! 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 And for anybody watching who's not familiar with Nuzlocke or the Typelocke variant, the general rule that you go by is that the catching rules don't start until you get your first Pokeball. So I'm not losing a catch by not being able to catch this, because obviously I couldn't catch this at this point. Hooray, we won our first fight and also got kind of wrecked. A pigeon hit you in the face once? I mean, it happens. That's what birds do, they tackle you. I have this peck or gust nonsense. So I think gust is a flying move now? As it should have been all along. Here's what we're going to do. Because that first fight wrecked us and we're not going to get very far like that. But we got plenty of XP from it. I'm going to hit level 6. And then we'll go off on the adventure. Just for safety's sake. Well, I'd never forgive myself if something happened to you, Master Spruce. Since your parents passed away, I've kind of thought of myself as being a father to you. Looks like an owl in corpse paint. I think most owls look like that, to be fair. Hoot Hoot's a cool Pokemon. It was pretty neat that they added in an owl Pokemon for this game. Alright, level 6. Now we're ready to roll. You still there? Yes, it's still the famous Pokemon lab. I've got a Pokemon now. I bet you didn't... Okay. I have to set Master Spruce on you for that, but... Yeah, I should probably say for anybody not familiar with the Pokemon games, check it out, it's nighttime. This was the game that started off the inbuilt clock. That's why we're getting owl Pokemon, because it's the middle of the night. So I might do some messing around with the clock so that we're not playing at night all the time, so we can see different Pokemon. Yeah, day-night cycle. Different things happen on different days too. I might see if I can reset the clock for next time so it'll be morning, and then the time after that we'll do afternoon and then night again. Otherwise it'll be nighttime every time we play. I guess that wouldn't be a big deal. But there'd be some Pokemon that we wouldn't see in the wild. Master Spruce, what are you holding? It's got a berry. That was nice. Didn't remember the different day thing. Yeah, there's just a few events that run off of it, like the ferry only runs certain days. Take a break, so I saved to record my progress. I mean, that doesn't actually let you take a break though, because you're in the universe. You're frozen once the game is saved. It only lets your player rest. Or like, certain special people who only show up on certain days. Can't climb ledges, but you can jump down from it to take a shortcut. So, it looks like you have a till here. Do you perchance sell lemonade? Because we're not doing any shopping. So I believe this is a dead end. So we're not going to stray too far that way. That's actually a route we want to leave alone, because you can catch different things at the north side than the south side, and you can't get to the north side from here yet. Like, if we go there now, we're only going to catch the super generic stuff, but if we come back later, we can catch some actual cool stuff there. There is nothing but Hoot Hoots out tonight. I guess we know what our first catch is going to be. Well, there goes our first berry. So this was the generation that introduced held items. And in fact here we have a berry tree. Hey, it's berry. Obtained berry. Must have first put berry in the item pocket. So each tree spawns a new berry each day. You can give those to your Pokemon to hold. The man-made items, like potions, the Pokemon don't know how to use, but they will use berries automatically. So for this one, when he gets below half health, he'll eat the berry and get 10 HP back. 10 HP is not a lot late game, but early on, that stuff can save your life. Waiting for Pokemon that appear only in the morning. Wondering what time you get Centrets at. I was kind of hoping to catch one of those. Scary to jump off of them. If only you had some sort of cape to glide down. You're a rookie trainer, aren't you? I can tell. Do we want him to teach us a few things? Have you had your coffee, old man? Do you want to show me how to catch Pokemon? Alright, let's go on a tour of the town. This is a Pokemon Center. It's a place you can go to. This is a Pokemon Mart. It's also a place that exists. Remember how excited you were starting Silver for the first time? Silver was probably the game I was most hyped about, at least from the Pokemon line. This is a road, it can be walked down. Like, I really like the first Pokemon, and like, not every game gets a sequel. But this was the first Pokemon sequel, so like, there's gonna be new Pokemon. It's gonna be crazy. Like, not just a new adventure, but different Pokemon that you can catch on it? More than 151? That's insane. I remember being so hyped about that as a kid. This is water. Humans drink water to survive. Here. This is my home. This is where your journey ends. Hey, we got an add-on for our Pokegear. Is a Pokegear just one of those huge clunky old phones? Imagining something like the size of my head. With all kinds of different buttons on it. Like a... What were the first, like, quotation marks smartphones? Was it the BlackBerry? Something like that? I'm guessing that's what this is. When I was a wee lad, I was a hotshot trainer. Here's some advice. Catch lots of Pokemon and treat them all with medicine. Oak's Pokemon Talk. I love this show. Professor Oak's Pokemon Talk with me, Mary. Oak. Abra may be seen around Route 34. Abra's aptly named and bold, sort of. Pidgey may be seen around Route 29. Pidgey's sweet and adorably suave and debonair. Lickitung may be seen around Route 44. Lickitung's sure addictively powerful. Hey Lady Meow, we're just listening to a bit of the radio. Abra's wiggly and slickly bold, sort of. Phanpy may be seen around Route 45. Phanpy's sweet and adorably inspiring. Pokemon, Pokemon, Pokemon Channel. We've just been on a tour of this little town. Pokemon change? That's ridiculous. Who's ever heard of such a thing? So yeah, here's our first way stop on our way to Mr. Pokemon outside of Cherry Grove. Whoa, enter. Enter is not backspace, never mind. Lady Meow, are you having some difficulties over there? Perhaps we could find a fine establishment to spend the night. Why are you hiding back here? What are you up to with that? That PC is free for any trainer to use, he says, desperately defending himself. I don't want to know what you are up to with that PC, sir. Trying to see how good I am as a Pokemon trainer? No, I'm just doing an errand for a friend. I'll probably never use Pokemon again after that. I'm quite busy as the benefactor of an entire town. Well, I think that's everything in town. I'm not sure if there's anything else we need to do here. We've been on a tour, we've been to the Pokemon Center, broken into some people's houses. I think we've spoken to everyone. Was there something else we needed to do? Not sure on that. We should probably just keep going, right? Mart, lemonade! They're fresh out of Pokeballs! Oh no, I can't catch my first Pokemon yet. Or second Pokemon. Perhaps we can catch a show instead. That's a good idea. Should keep an antidote with you. $3,000 Poké-dollars. Clearly I'm a man of means. Okay, let's get a stock together. I'm gonna take extra. You know, I was thinking of saving some for... Nah, I'll save some in case we need to get Pokeballs. I guess we can't catch any Pokemon yet, but we can probably catch a show. Apparently the carriage doesn't run at this time of night. We'll have to head on our own. There don't seem to be any lemonades. Quite the unfortunate establishment. Really, one can hardly call this a town at all. Wait, now we've been growled. It's going to take us all day to beat this thing. Although I'm not sure these things have an attack. No, one of them entered us earlier, right? They must have tackle or something. Yeah, it's got tackle. Been tackled by a bird. I think it was a higher level than I was expecting. Level 4s already? Outrageous. Can you imagine a Pokemon game where your first battle you face something the same level as you, and with a type advantage besides? That would be awful. Why, I can barely withstand this kind of level. Alright. Well, we've leveled up again. I think we're ready for our next adventure. Let's press on for the next leg of this journey. Violet City to Cherry Grove City. So, was that really a city? I was calling it a town. And that almost ironically. Hey, it's Berry! Obtained Berry. Pokemon eat berries. Mr. Fast received berry. Hooray! This might be an issue. Although it only seems to be happening in text, so at least it's not making the game any harder to play. Eating oatmeal provides a serotonin boost to calm the brain and improve your mood. Good to know. Mr. Pokemon's house? It's a bit further ahead. Go, Rattata! Man, that's one tough-looking Rattata. That's gotta be like in the top 10% of all Rattata. Is that why you always feel like you've had a better breakfast when you eat porridge? Probably. Why, porridge is kind of a staple. I've never liked porridge much, though. Attention, Mr. Pokemon's estate ahead. No ne'er-do-wells. Stay. What do Tesco's own brand pillows do for you? Hey, a Rattata. I guess there is something else out here tonight. By pillows, do you mean like the things with the like chocolate insides? In my opinion, the secret to a good breakfast is to get like you fill up the bottom half of the bowl with like something with chocolate in, and then the top half with something healthier, like muesli or fruity stuff. On its own, muesli upsets me, and chocolate and a full bowl of chocolate cereal is surprisingly bland on its own, but mixed together they work really well. Do I know? Oh yeah, Crave. Yeah, I've had Crave. I have those quite a lot. It's a fruit-bearing tree. It's poison cure berry. Its name owes to an ancient belief that this berry could cure poison. Of course, this is fictional, but it does help boost your serotonin levels, and it's said to help you sleep. Here we are, the Pokémon Estate. This is Professor Oak's brother, so I want you guys to be all on your best behavior. Why, hello there! You must be Mr. Fast. Professor Elm said that you would be paying me a visit. I have here a parcel for Professor Elm to examine. Mr. Fast put the mystery egg in the key pocket. No, that's for the keys. Okay, look, now your keys are going to scrape against the outside of the egg and chip it, and it's going to look a mess. I know a fine couple who run a Pokémon daycare service. Serving as nursemaids, of a sort, for people's Pokémon. Professor Elm is the authority on Pokémon evolution. He learnt it while studying as Professor Oak's assistant. Even the good professor, my brother, right here, recognizes that. Look at that glare. Oak does not appreciate being dragged into this conversation. Aha, so you are this Mr. Fast I've heard so much about. I hear Professor Elm fancies that with your help, he can surpass me. Well, that's unlikely. I'm Professor Oak, the Pokémon researcher. They call me the Pokémon Professor, you know. I was just visiting my old friend and dear brother, Mr. Pokémon. And I'm quite offended that he didn't give me the egg to study. I hear Elm has you running errands for him. I thought I'd wait around and see what kind of lackey he'd acquired. I say, what's this? Quite the rare specimen. I see. They have now fully deduced everything about this Pokémon, and have no further interest in you or it. A single glance is all it takes for one such as I. Well, perhaps you are a dependable sort after all. How would you like to become my assistant? It's a step up from your current employer. I have here the latest encyclopedia. Perhaps you'd be so kind as to enter a few entries? But I've overstayed. I've overstayed my welcome. I have a lecture to give at Goldenrod City this very night. Pokemon Professor, away! All depending on me. Stay healthy, but you've got to come up with something better than chocolate cereal mixed with muesli. I'm not convinced that there is such a thing. A whole pile of strange coins. Maybe they're from another country. Pain Oaks chocolate are great for breakfast? Absolutely. I enjoy nothing more. Hey, Just Red, how's it going? I see Mr. Pokemon has spent some time traveling foreign climates. Was this some sort of computing machine? Is this a tape deck? Nice. It's good that you could stop by, Just Red. We've only just started. You doing okay? Mr. Fast? It's a disaster. It's just terrible. Why, I can't deal with this situation in the slightest. Hi, Ryan, you. Thanks for stopping by. Just started this new run. We're doing a Pokemon challenge here. Gonna be doing this every Tuesday for a while. You watching things in class again, Just Red? Well, can't be helped, I suppose. Thanks for stopping by. It's always good to see you. Make sure to pop in each stream for at least a little while. I appreciate that. It helps me a lot to have people stop by regularly. Okay, see you later. Yeah, the more people in the audience, the easier it is to stream. Gives you something to bounce off of, you know? I think we've just healed. I don't know if we need to heal again. Yeah, Master Spruce is looking fine. You're gonna kick me again, aren't you? You got a Pokemon at the lab. What a waste, a wimp like you. Some redhead loser peering in through the window, stealing a Pokemon. You don't deserve a Pokemon. I too have a good Pokemon. I have Master Spruce, a Chikorita. Let me show you. Look at this peasant. He doesn't even have a name. Stay healthy, but it's good company. He's always got something new to add to the channel. Cyndaquil, a Pokemon suited for somebody who spends their time lighting fires and cleaning chimneys. That's what stay healthy Bart got to say. Eat spinach, elk, oysters and crab to improve your mood. Elk? Oysters? Crab? Wow, we actually took a lot of damage there. This could have been where our run ends. Hey, we learned Razor Leaf! Chikorita already better than Bulbasaur. We learned Razor Leaf at a sensible level instead of our first move being, what is it? Vine Whip at level 13? Vine Whip is terrible. Razor Leaf is awesome. This is super early to get Razor Leaf. I am quite happy that I won. I am the man with no name. Zap Brannigan at your service. Would be the world's greatest detective. He kicked me again. I'm gonna stop letting him get away with that. I feel like elk and oysters are both foods that you can't just stroll down to the local grocery store and get. You can probably get crab at, like, Tesco's or where have you, I don't know. I don't eat that kind of thing, so it's not something I keep track of. Spinach, I guess I'd recommend. Spinach is surprisingly good on pizza. I think it cooks well. Anyway, we were briefly beset by a ruffian, but Master Spruce sent him packing with a sharp stick. A sharp whack from his stick sent the ruffian on his way. Where you can get elk from IKEA. There was a loud noise outside, so we all ran away. When we came back, a Pokémon was missing. Could it have been the work of a magician? Oh, hi Nightbot. Your heart pumps about 2,000 gallons of blood each day? Fascinating. Pokemon was stolen here. Just getting some information from Professor Elm. Did he resemble a ruffian? Alright, so who is going to be failing at streaming's arch rival and nemesis? Some low-down ruffian who's perhaps always stealing their way through life, you know, stealing our jokes, stealing the names of our fine show, like perhaps if Fast was running a show called Throwback Thursday, then this fellow would start a show called Throwback Thursday just after that. That kind of low-down blackguard. I feel like there's only one name such a person could have. This guy is a toughest if I ever saw one. Exactly, Nerellan's picking up what I'm laying down. We'll bring you to justice yet, Team 4-Star. Toughest was his name. Thank you for helping with my investigation, young detective. Well, I guess I better take this last Pokemon, you know, for protection. Keep it safe. What's Team 4-Star? Team 4-Star are our arch rivals and nemesis. They're a rival stream and YouTube channel. They don't really do anything important. All you need to know is that they're always stealing our jokes. They watch my channel, take notes, and just copy everything I do. Not to mention, one time Asmoth ended an episode with "See you guys next time," and they tried to sue us over it, claiming it was their own intellectual property. Outrageous. As if we could have stolen anything from them. That would imply we watched their stuff. Nobody does that. Allow me to recover with a snifter of brandy. Perhaps you could inform me what Mr. Pokemon's big discovery was while we wait. This? Is it a bomb? This is actually an interesting bit of... well, maybe it's a plot hole? Have I been drinking my water? I have. Thanks for watching out for me. Stay healthy, Bart. Yeah, I'm gonna take a good chug. Okay, so this is the first time anybody's seen a Pokemon egg, right? Nobody's ever seen a Pokemon lay an egg. Nobody's really sure how Pokemon breed. People assume that it's the same as humans, but nobody's ever actually seen any of it happen. So this is the first time that a Pokemon egg's been found. But all animals in this setting are Pokemon, right? There's no birds or fish or lizards, so how do they even know what an egg is if this is the first one? Shouldn't he be wondering what this bizarre object is? I say, what a grand discovery. Nani? Professor Oak gave you a Pokédex? I see, so he's determined to poach you from me. Is this true? That's outrageous. Plot holes never. Kanpai! He is stupendous at seeing the potential of people. Why, 50 years ago this very night was the first time we met and he made me his assistant, but I am determined to surpass him. You seem to be getting on splendid with your Pokemon. Perhaps you should become the Pokemon champion. Then I could tell him that it was my assistant that became Pokemon champion, and surpassed any assistants that he ever had. Mr. Fast, the road to the championship will be a long one. Before you leave, please make sure to get your affairs together. What is an egg? I've seen the chocolate versions. Of course, of course. They know about eggs because they have chocolate eggs. The Easter Bunny comes around and gives them all chocolate eggs. And he's like, this looks just like a chocolate egg, except it's not made of chocolate, it's made out of Pokemon. What a fantastic discovery. The plot hole's been solved, guys. Everybody undrink. Egg is an important object that is carried around on spoons. That's true. He'll also recognize them from egg on spoon races. He's probably spent some time tutoring people. That's where you find egg on spoon races, at a school. Mr. Fast, I would be pleased if you would accept this gift for your Pokédex quest. A single Pokeball, thank you, sir. Truly an apt reward for all the years that I've been the benefactor to this town. Throw things at wild Pokemon. I was certainly intending to. Time to go on safari. Actually got ourselves a decently stocked medicine kit here. Oh, we finally got different pockets in our bag. It's no longer a nightmare to find things. We're in the comfortable era between, the first gen where everything was bundled together and it was impossible to find anything, and the later gens where you've got like 15 pockets and you don't even know where to look for your items. I think this was probably the layout that we needed. Items, balls, key items, HMs. Got ourselves 5 Pokeballs. It's very important that an egg is taken on the spoon somewhere else very quickly, before large crowds. It attracts a lot of attention, that's true. That's why he's excited about this. He's expecting that he might get the chance to carry this Pokemon egg around in a spoon and draw the cheers of the crowd. Well, we did promise we'd say farewell to our mother. I see she's not yet settled down in front of the TV with her gin and brandy. So you're leaving on an adventure. An expedition, madam. Please, madam. A lady of your stature should not be seen wandering the streets. Remain here and drink yourself into a stupor. Money is the most important thing for a man of your stature. I shall manage your estate while you're gone. Do we have the largest house in town? Depends whether you count the laboratory or not. Otherwise it looks so. Nowhere else has an upstairs. Of course we have the largest house in town. We're the benefactor. We give these poor peasants a job, an opportunity to work the fields. How many Pokemon have I caught? Do we want this fine fellow to teach us how to catch Pokemon? I suppose it couldn't hurt to humor him. He has been working hard in the fields all this time. Also, he doesn't have a face, so I feel a little sorry for him. Dude, use the Pokeball! Dude, you seem like a fine fellow. Yo, Mr. Dude, perhaps we should hang around more often, as they say. Dude, I quite like the cut of your jib. I shall make you my manservant. Okay, I'm going to try and sneak through here. To be honest, I don't know this generation as encyclopedically as I know the previous one, particularly since there's different catches at different times. So I'm not sure what things I really want to aim to catch. If you guys want me to try and get a certain thing, let me know. We're probably going to end up catching something just as we blunder along this route. But maybe I'll stall off if we can and see if we can catch something exciting. Okay, here we go. This is going to be our first catch, I imagine. Looks like we're getting ourselves a Hoot Hoot. Let's see. Suppose we'll give it the old tackle. It's a little more than I'm comfortable with. I don't know if I want to risk attacking it again, so I'm going to try a Pokeball now. It has a perfect sense of time. Whatever happens, it keeps rhythm by precisely tilting its head in time. We got ourselves a TikTok Pokemon. First catch! So I think we'll be taking this as our flying type catch. We can still get ourselves a normal type. Alternatively, we could take this as a normal type. There's a certain flying type that we could get that might be interesting, although perhaps not practical. We'd also need to get to it before we find a Pidgey or something. Which would you guys rather we get, Togepi or Sentret? Those being the most likely catches for the type that we don't take. Anybody got a vote? Also, what name are we thinking? Just a possibility. TikTok? What was the second one? Okay, so there's a plot Pokemon we can get called Togepi, which will be a flying normal. We should be able to, if we take this as a normal type, we should probably be able to get that. Otherwise, this generation's Rattata was a Pokemon called Sentret, which I wouldn't mind giving a go at. If we encountered that before a Rattata, then we take this as our flying, we've got a good chance of getting that. TikTok, the gentleman that fixes our pocket watch. You'd rather we try to get a Sentret? Okay. Like, I can't promise that we won't end up with a Rattata, but I'd quite like to get a Sentret myself. Sounds like the vote's for Sentret, so we'll take this as our flying type. Togepi is the one Misty carried in the series, yeah. They found it as an egg in I think it was in an Aerodactyl nest? Technically the first generation 2 Pokemon anyone ever... Actually no, not quite. They saw Ho-Oh in the first episode, didn't they? The second generation 2 Pokemon anyone ever saw. Oh, we can buy some Pokeballs now. I don't know whether I should look up. I'm honestly not sure if you can get Sentret at night. It might be that you get Rattatas at night and Sentrets in the day. I guess I'll try and stay out of grass as much as possible in the hopes. At least until we get to a new area. Greetings, good sir. You look weak. Come on, let's battle. I dread to think what your opponent must have been like if your fantastic Rattata was so easily defeated. Youngster Joey. Oh, I thought I switched TikTok up front. I guess not. Sentret is found in morning and day. Okay, well if we do the time thing I was talking about, then the next session will be a daytime one. If we can avoid encountering a normal type until then, we can maybe get a Sentret. I mean, then we'll be running the risk of getting a Pidgey instead, but I suppose it can't be helped. I mean, it's not really a Typelocke challenge or a Nuzlocke challenge if you know what you're gonna get. Youngster Joy was defeated. Joy, that's quite the high quality Rattata you have there. I think we shall become fast friends. Okay, you confused me for a moment over there, Lady Meow. Take the other trainer's Pokemon. Guys, we made a friend. This will be an important ally in our journey across the lands. Okay, let's put TikTok up front so that there's some XP shared around. Are you going to attack me as well? I suppose one must. Hey, TikTok might actually be able to win this fight. Oof, okay. Should be able to win this fight, but that critical means we're probably swapping out on the next one. Okay, now we're definitely swapping out on the next one. Wasn't expecting it to be a level 4. While on an extended stay in Portugal, I was often beset by men with long knives and 6-feet quarterstaffs. Okay. Noellen, did you speak to a police officer about this? You discussed this with a constable? So this gen adds what the previous gen was missing, in that trainers have Pokemon of different levels. Back in Gen 1, other than special trainers, they always had the same level all the way around. That's strange. I won before. And clearly I expected that I would continue to always win. I'm gonna tentatively press on, in the hopes of getting that Sentret. Pokeballs are only to be thrown at wild Pokemon, not other trainers. It was the man who invented Batitsu, the Victorian MMA. Your question being why? Why were those armed men attacking him? I mean, I assume he must have done something to provoke them. What have we got? Okay, another Hoot Hoot. Did he invent Victorian mixed martial arts to defend himself from the Portuguese with their long knives and quarterstaffs? Or did he do it or was it the other way around and they were challenging him because they'd heard of his martial arts mastery? I think the timeline could be very important here. Lady Meow speculating that perhaps he was a secret agent, travelling Portugal with a license to kill. Hello, madam. Perhaps you could be so kind as to tell me the way to, Cherry Grove City. Trainers are easily provoked. Making eye contact will almost always infuriate them. Sort of bug Pokemon, I found a trainer. Perhaps that's because I'm standing in the middle of a road. It's either a spy or everyone challenged him to prove his prowess. It's a cover name. His real name was James Pond. That makes sense. James Pond, the hero of our time. However, there's a fishy situation. James Pond will sniff it out. So here we go, a set of Caterpies, practically a tradition. Also, we have colour now. I feel like I should have pointed this out earlier, but look! Look! A game in colour! The novelty! Spent all that time enjoying black and white, silent pictures. And now they've invented colour TV. Noellen wasn't able to study Bartitsu because he spent so much time hiding from walking Christmas trees. That's certainly a sentence that was written. That's true, if you had known Victorian MMA, you would have been able to take down the Christmas tree army. Okay. Sorry guys, the Centric Dream is dead. It's Rattata or nothing. I'm not normally disappointed in a Rattata, but we did have one last time. It would have been nice to have something new. But hey, that's... a Typelocke's a Typelocke. Typelocke means Typelocke. We gotta take what we're given, and make the best of it. Again, I don't want to risk attacking this too much in case a crit kills it. We don't get a lot of catches in this game, and... this is gonna be a long game. We'll try a Pokeball, see what happens. Hey, Noellen's found the Typelocke command. I think I only just put that in, didn't I? Did I tell you guys it was there, or... are you spying on my command list? To be honest, you didn't know if it'd work? Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I've been playing around with the Nightbot setup. He's really the best thing we've got going for the channel, so I try to work on it. I try to work with him a lot to build up his repertoire. Living wherever there is food available. It ceaselessly scavenges for edibles the entire day. We've found some poor waif to be a benefactor to. Eliminate the human race. Try this one. Nightbot's so passive aggressive. It's Nightbot's just aggressive in general. Maintaining good relationships with family and friends is good for your health, memory, and longevity. Those kinds of edibles? Yeah, Stay Healthy Bot's now encouraging cannibalism. What are we naming this poor waif that we've decided to take in, guys? That we're going to be a benefactor to? At first I was thinking maybe Philip Pirrip or perhaps Oliver. But it is a female. I suppose Pip would still work. What are we calling a little female mouse in need of a home? Personal longevity or longevity of your name. I suppose if you have good relationships with your family and friends, they're likely to remember you for longer. Come on, Lady Meow, you're the specialist on coming up with mice names. Like Cornflower or something? Annie or Pip? I mean, Annie works. I think Pip's also good. Is the vote for Pip then? Her name is Philippa Pirripper. But her tongue being unable to make much more of either of those names than Pip, she called herself Pip and came to be called Pip. Guess Great Expectations is the best name in Dickens. Uncle Bumblechuck. Would Bumblechuck fit as a Pokemon name? I don't think it would it? Maybe if we spelt it differently. Is Rattata a mouse? I think Rattata is classed as a mouse Pokemon and Raticate is classed as a rat Pokemon. But yeah, given the name, it should probably be a rat. Here's the thing, in Japanese the word for mouse and rat is the same. So they get blurred together more than we would do. Anyway, I think we're going with Pip. It's a lot of good names here, but I don't know, I like Pip. Philippa Pirripper. Welcome to the team. Hey, it's Joey. Mr. Fast, good evening. My Rattata's looking awesome. I wish I could show you. I almost caught Hoot Hoot the other day. It's so close, too. So long, farewell. You want a berry, Pip? Pip is holding a berry. It's kind of sad in a way, the way they clutch food to themselves as though they're scared it'll be taken off of them. I think I'll probably almost end the next city, but I'm going to double back nonetheless. Now that we know we're not getting a normal type here, we don't need to be afraid of the grass. We can try and level up our newcomers a little bit. Just going to throw this out there, there's a bit of a level gap in this party. The gap between the rich and poor is not getting any smaller. So we've got our young ward, Master Spruce. We have Tick-Tock, a young lady who's very good at maintaining our equipment, winding the clocks and doing our sewing perhaps. And we've got this young wave Pip who we've taken in and found a position in the kitchens for. What kindly fellows we are. Drink politics? Wait, what did I say about politics? I've already forgotten what I was going on about. Oh, the gap between the rich and the poor? I mean, I don't know if it counts when we're discussing things in-game. Perhaps it's natural to expect that our young ward would be a little more high class than these, than the people of the house. Your cup has been stolen. Help you get it back. What happened to your cup? Lady Meow, how are you going to drink without your cup? Stay healthy, but's gonna be upset. Someone's inconsiderately playing their own videos loudly in the background and you can't hear any of your jokes. Don't say anything interesting for a while. I wasn't planning to. I've not really said anything interesting so far, and I don't plan to start now. It's outrageous, though, that that person would play their own videos loudly in the background. Why, if I was there, I'd give them a good seeing to. Make them understand that such behavior is unacceptable. It's outrageous, really, because they should be watching my videos. Hold on a second, we need to do this. There we go, Nightbot's on the case. I don't know what we'd do without him. So if anyone just tuning in, I'm Lumus from Failing at Gaming, and streaming with me tonight is my dear friend Nightbot. Yes, the Nightbot is currently appearing on my channel. TikTok's ticking up the rankings. Not many channels can say they have Nightbot playing with them. A distinguished celebrity. Tell your friends, come see Failing at Streaming. We have Nightbot. Started playing Pokemon Crystal a few weeks ago and encountered a Poliwag in the grass here. That's an unusual early catch to be given. Although the third games in each gen, like the special ones, tend to have weird catches all over the place. To be honest, although I've seen that they have weird catches, I don't think I've actually played any of the Pokemon Pluses other than Yellow. Which, I'm not sure whether that counts or not. Yellow's the equivalent of, like, Crystal and Platinum and that, right? Kind of. But yeah, I think Yellow's the only Pokemon Plus that I've played. Didn't get much further than the Poliwag. The emulator was terrible. I'm having my own difficulties today, as you've seen from some of the dialogue, but the alternative is trying to hook my Game Boy Advance up to a capture card, which is probably doable, but actually the biggest problem with that is that my Game Boy Advance got a little unreliable in its old age. I suppose I could do it on my Game Boy Color, actually. Level 3, can we take it? I might hold off for a 2-level advantage. I think Master Spruce has this under control. No, Clock King is getting the better of him. I can probably recommend an emulator, but I'm going to be cautious about yelling about emulators on stream. Like, my use of them is legitimate, but I don't want to provoke people. But if you want to message me later, we can talk about it. Dark Cave. In theory, we can get ourselves a Zubat and a Geodude in there, but I don't know if I want... We had a Geodude last time. A Zubat would be new. And in this generation we could get that Zubat up to a Crobat. But there's a good chance we'll encounter the Geodude first. Do you guys particularly want a Zubat, or should we hold out for something different? Most people don't tend to want Zubats. Them being everywhere, but I've got a bit of a soft spot for them. What are you up to there, fellow? No. Oh. Did this guy just say he's a wild Pokemon and he's easy to catch? How do I use my Pokeball from here? What kind of berry have we got this time? Bitterberry. What a confusing name. Couldn't they have named it something like Confusion Dismissal Berry? At least it's better than calling it some bizarre anagram of a real-world berry. Like Nababa berry or apple pine berry. That'd just get confusing. You wouldn't be able to remember what did what. Got a bunch of Pokemon. Let me battle with you. Very well, you shall battle by my side. But against who, I don't know. First, let's test your skill. See if you can beat up this small child that I adopted. Guy actually does have a whole bunch of Pokemon, I will give him that. Appleberry. Splendid work, Pip. Perhaps I shan't return you to the workhouse yet. You know, looking at it written down, an Appleberry looks disgusting. But saying it out loud is... Appleberry. Appleberry. I could see myself eating an Appleberry. I have no idea what status it would cure. Which is a more salient problem for something that I'd be stocking my first aid kit with. Psarberry. I could go for a Psarberry pie. Sounds like quite a regal dish to me. I'm actually kind of hoping Pip can take down these Weedles, because that Poison Sting will do double damage to Master Spruce. Okay, we're back to the Caterpies. For all that Butterfree is a million times better than Beedrill, I would rather fight a Caterpie than a Weedle. Ebbleberry would combat oxidants. Did you get that from Stay Healthy Bot? Ask Stay Healthy Bot what he thinks about Ebbleberries. I don't eat anything unless Stay Healthy Bot approves it first. Wow, you're a pretty tough customer. I suppose we can allow this travelling child to know our address. We can perhaps send them a small gift package every now and then. Well, he did promise to fight by our side. I like his gumption. Hydration is key for a good complexion. Drinking enough water also makes you less prone to wrinkles. Useful information, Stay Healthy Bot. It's a Bellsprout! I forgot that you can catch those super early in this game. Well, Bellsprout is a poison type, and we don't have a poison type yet, so I guess this is our poison catch. Stay Healthy Bot's advice. Kampai! We take a good drink. Yeah, our starter fills our grass slot, so this Bellsprout has to be our poison catch. There's no getting around it. Ooh. It's a waste of a berry. I don't know if I like Master Spruce's chances of... Mind you, is it better to use Tackle or to use Razor Leaf? Where do we put TikTok up front? TikTok's a little battered, but should resist the Vine Whip. Drink breathed in. Having breathed in as a drinking game rule sounds really bizarre until you explain it. The general rule for the drinking game is that if you get hit by an attack that makes you take a deep breath, worrying about your Pokemon, then you gotta take a drink. So, one of the rules we go by. Apparently that one counted. Kanpai! Well, with our starter being a grass type, I suppose this isn't an ideal catch, since I think Bellsprout is more grass than poison, but hey. We can roll with this. You're worrying about Mario? I think we settled on Philippa Pirippa, but okay. Maybe Mariel's her middle name? Plants its feet deep underground to replenish water. Can't escape its enemy while it's rooted. A flower Pokemon. Was Mariel a mouse from Redwall? Is that why you went with Mariel? Or was that a waif name? So I was tentatively thinking our new friend could be the Belle of the Ball. But if you're really attached to the name, maybe the Bellsprout could be Mariel. Yup, it wasn't a yes or no question. I'm guessing you're saying yes to the first part and that it's a mouse name, so we shouldn't use it for Bellsprout. No, no, no. Bell is okay, Bell is perfect. That's fine then. Master Spruce has found himself a bell. The bell of the Pokeball. Let's see. Running out of good berries. Also, our team is getting a little battered. If we don't find civilization soon, we might have to turn back. Or perhaps use a potion, like a peasant. I said Master Spruce at half health probably has more health than any of the others at full. Being like double their level. Pip hit level 6. One of our strongest now. I guess we should put Belle up front, I guess. Belle's going to need a lot of work if she's going to grow up to be a fine young woman. Faulkner, the leader of Violet City's gym. So it sounds like we're up against a Falconer as our first gym opponent. What a spectacular time to realize that half of our squad, including our strongest, is weak to flying. That Geodude is starting to look a little more tempting now. And Zubat's been ruled out because we've now got a flying and a poison type. Hi, guy. Don't address me like a peasant. Sprout Tower? Sprout Tower must be, must be where our young Belle comes from. One day Sprout Tower will belong to Master Spruce, I imagine. Joey's Rattata is doing well, it's good to know. Almost caught a Hoot Hoot the other day. Oh, hello, Mr. Fast. It's a valid potential name for next time, Mr. Guy. We'll bear that one in mind. Violet City. Isn't that where Sprout Tower is? Shall definitely check it out. How's the estate? 52 Pokédollars. Yes, do continue to manage the estate while I'm out. And let's go and heal up because we got a little battered out there. You know, if I'm remembering right, there's an interesting catch we can get in Sprout Tower. Justice prevailed. Team Rocket is no more, we'll never see them again. Indeed, one must breed respect amongst their Pokemon. We might have to level up Bell so that we can get Ghost of Rumour to appear in Sprout Tower. So we could potentially, theoretically, get ourselves a Ghost in Sprout Tower. But I mean, ghosts are fairly forgettable, right? Is it worth even bothering? Perhaps we should just stroll on through without getting one. Do you have Bellsprout? Want to trade it for my Onyx? Theoretically, we could unlock our poison slot by taking a rock slot. I'm honestly not sure how this interacts with the type lock rules. Nonetheless, unless you guys are crazy about getting an Onyx, I think I'd rather keep the Bellsprout. See a dead end. What have we got here? Earl's Pokémon Academy. I traded my best Pokémon to the guy beside me. I don't know why I did that. I've got nothing left. I traded this guy a level 2 Caterpie. What a rube! You got a copy of the stuff on the blackboard too. Learn your letters, fellow. Where is Earl? Pokemon status changes. Don't give up Belle so soon. You're right, Belle's one of the family now. Although she's only been with us for such a short time, I already think of her as being like a daughter. Fine trainer. Inherited his father's gym, so he's old money then. Worth talking to. The elegant master of flying Pokemon. I'm intrigued. You are a trainer? No. Only settle for the best teachers. Father had one brought in from foreign climes. Earl. Want to be a winner is you? I want nothing more than to be a winner is me. I've always dreamt about being a winner is me, but I never thought I'd see the day. Change order and list, make battle easy. Maybe. How to raise Pokemon well? At top of list, put weak Pokemon. Switch in battle quick. Wait, is that all? I thought I got something from talking to this guy. Nothing more do I teach. Back from... Okay, Narellan's back from playing Fork Knife whilst being inappropriate towards female streamers. As he does. I've asked him to stop, but he just won't listen to me. Experience the way of Pokemon. Okay, so if we're gonna get ourselves a Gastian here, if we feel we must. Hang on, let me check my trainer card. Mr. Fast. If we're gonna get ourselves a Ghastly here, we need a Pokemon with an attack that will hit but won't kill. So the tackles are out. Actually, Razor Leaf might be okay, because Ghastly is a half poison and will resist it. But I'm wondering if we should grab a couple of levels on Bell, just to be safe. And have Bell lead. A Bellsprout in Sprout Tower? I don't know, maybe I'm being crazy. Is there anything else we need to do in this town? A wiggly tree. Squirms and dances? Whose bell? We got ourselves the bell of the Pokeball. Alright, this is Master Spruce's dear one. Taking up our poison slot. A fine young lady, I'm sure. She uses the names of her favorite things to eat for the nicknames she gives to her Pokemon. But this Pidgey is just named Pidgey. Oh. Our tree is blocking the way to Goldenrod City. I shall have my man do something about it. Wahey! Gonna snap that tree with my straight arm punch, but I couldn't. I'm a failure. Welcome to the stream, dude. Thanks for watching. That sure is a wiggly tree. Look at it dance. Had to be a Bellsprout. I mean, it kind of did, yeah. Although bodies stop growing, noses and ears will not. What's through here? Is this the next route, or? Explain why fewer people are visiting the ruins. And why? This leads to the ruins, I guess. We don't actually want to go here yet, I don't think. I think the only thing we can catch here at the moment is an unknown. And that's not the ideal use of our psychic slot. I mean, unknowns are cool, but they're not the most practical Pokemon. Given that they learn one move and it's not a good one. Ah, here's the route out of town. Hey, it's Pooh's Cure Berry. Good thing we didn't go for the name Master Sprout earlier. Sprout is way too common a name in the Pokemon world. Wouldn't want to slum it with the commoners. Yeah, exactly. We don't want to. Don't want to go around with like a peasant name. The eastern entrance to the ruins. Is there anything going on here? A man of science in the making. A look and touch tourist site. I'm not sure how I feel about this rare, one-of-a-kind archaeology site being a look and touch tourist event. Mixed feelings. Okay, well, Faulkner's probably going to be a problem for us. We don't want to go into the Sprout Tower until we've got a couple levels on Bell. I think we press forward and see what's going on. Wait up, what's the hurry? Please don't touch me, sir. I don't want to have to wash my jacket. Rite of passage for all trainers? I guess we're not going into the next route yet. I guess if we're going to do a spot of grinding, we're going to have to head back a bit and do it. Bit like Charvet Cave, they had to shut that in the end. I mean, I don't like the idea of them allowing just anybody in there, you know? Archaeology should be left to gentlemen. We should be the ones getting in there, plucking relics out of the earth. Well, not with our bare hands, of course. With the bare hands of a lackey, but we'll be the one claiming credit for the discovery at the end. Good time to get up and stretch. I haven't finished my mug yet, so I probably should have been drinking more. This is a good opportunity, I think. These bell sprouts will be good for leveling up TikTok. Alongside Bell. We'll get Bell to level 5 and then we'll do the tower, I think. Tell you what, since Stay Healthy Bot recommended it and he's been such a fine purveyor of this establishment, I'm going to take just a 2-minute break just to stretch my legs and refill my glass. I won't be very long at all. If you guys have been sitting here this whole time, you should probably stretch your legs too. Make sure you're getting plenty of water. See you in a moment. Okay, I've refilled my glass. And I've had a quick pedal on the old penny farthing to warm up my legs. I think we're ready to continue. We managed to go slightly longer in this run than in the previous one before doing some grinding at least. So this shouldn't take too long. Once we get to level 5, we'll go for the Pokémon Tower. Or Sprout Tower. Check out Bell's Inheritance. And hopefully that'll get us the levels we'll need to brave the upcoming gym. The gym's not going to be good for our Chikorita, young Master Spruce. So we're going to have to level up some of our backup Pokemon a bit before we do that, but hopefully doing the tower will help us with that. Guess we'll have to rely on Master Spruce to take down this. It's a high enough level to be awkward. It's actually quite the health bar that thing's got there. From what I remember, Hoot Hoots and Noctowls are quite tanky, although I think it's mostly special defense. They can definitely take a hit and come back. Hey, it's Joey. Mr. Fast, good evening. It's I, your good friend Joey. Could you spare a moment? My Rattata's looking awesome as always. Just wanted to let you know. I almost caught a second Rattata the other day, but I decided against it. My Rattata's in the top 10% of all Rattata. I wouldn't want to dilute the blood. Anyway, with any luck we can get a few levels on TikTok ready for the flying gem, since we're not gonna have a great type matchup for that. Ah, Bell hit level 5. I hope we're ready for Sprout Tower now. Did I walk past the Pokemon Center? Let's go ahead and actually use that. You know what, before we actually go off on an adventure, there's one other thing we should do. Go check for lemonade. It's important to treat Pokemon with medicine, yes. Oh wow, we are broke. Oh, you can get X items this early? Those are really powerful, but we can't actually afford any of them. I think I'm just going to get us a Paralyze heal. Perhaps we shouldn't be sending off half our money to maintain the estate, but... can't be helped. Don't adventure yet? What's up? Why are we not adventuring? Currently away from keyboard doing laundry. And Relon's bleaching the sink as well. How long are you guys going to be exactly? I mean, I suppose I can give you a minute whilst I do a spot more leveling, but... Okay, by doing laundry you mean playing fork knife and being inappropriate to female streamers. Okay. This sounds much more plausible. Well, I shouldn't linger too long, but it can't hurt to try and level up TikTok and Pip a little bit, since we'll be relying on them for the gym. If we could get TikTok a flying move, that'd be great. You can listen while you do laundry, but you can't see in chat. Why can't you see while you do laundry? Is your TV still broken? Are you doing this on your phone again? You mean you can listen while you play fork knife and act inappropriate to female streamers, but you can't see in chat while you play fork knife and be inappropriate to female streamers because you're watching fork knife and the female streamer. Yes, that makes sense. I understand completely what you're trying to say. Since it's by viewer request, we'll take a brief break to do a little more leveling. I'll get TikTok and Pip up a level each. But then we've really got to go in. It'd be nice if we could do the first gym leader tonight. And we got to get that tower out of the way first. I mean, technically we don't have to. I think going to the tower is optional. But, I mean, it's more fun than not doing the tower. Really spamming that link, Novellan. I appreciate it. It feels tacky if I do it. Yeah, for anybody who's new, me and my friends, we do a Let's Play channel. Done a whole bunch of different games. We're doing Darkest Dungeon at the moment, that seems popular. We've actually got 4 shows going at the moment. We do like a different one each day of the week. But Darkest Dungeon is probably our most popular at the moment. If you're interested in seeing whether we're any good, that'd probably be a good place to start. Other than that, every stream I do goes up on there. If you want to check out our previous Typelocke, that's the whole thing's up on YouTube. Probably our worst show is Sword of the Samurai. I don't know what we were thinking with that one. I mean, the game on its own might have been a good one, but the cast we chose for it just doesn't really work. I really regret starting that one. Definitely don't check out Sword of the Samurai. Just overlook that one. Watch anything else other than that. That said, Sword of the Samurai is a relatively new series. I think episode 3 went up yesterday. So you can get in pretty close to the ground floor if you want to check that one out. Actually, we've got a lot of new shows that started at once. We've got Sword of the Samurai, we've got WWE SmackDown. We're doing the original Time Splitters at the moment. Kind of all started at the same time. Lots of things wrapped up at once. I don't think we'll be wrapping up Darkest Dungeon anytime soon, though that is a long game. I think we're on like episode 34 for Darkest Dungeon. Probably like halfway through. I don't think it's currently our longest show, but it's probably going to be by the time it's done. I think at the moment the Horde might be, is the Horde slightly longer? Honestly not sure. What am I fighting and why? Every time I go into the Pokemon menu, I forget why I went into the Pokemon menu. Again, I don't, despite this being my favorite generation, I don't know this one nearly as well as I did the previous one. I'm trying to think what levels Faulkner has. Episode 32 went up most recently of Darkest Dungeon, okay. So as you can see, it's been going a while. Episode 23 of the Horde? Okay, the Horde's way less. I can never remember where we are on the actual YouTube because obviously I film them in advance, then I edit them in advance, so I'm always dealing with episodes a couple ahead of where the actual... That's a waste of a berry, I shouldn't have let that happen whilst training. Oh well. I'm always dealing with episodes in advance of when they go out on YouTube. I can never remember where the common folk have gotten up to. Those are some commendations for the Horde just there. Lady Meow says it's awesome. Narellen says the Horde might be his favourite. It has spawned a lot of running gags. Such as laughed! We've got Diz for that one, it's 3 of us playing. 50% extra jokes from the normal games that are me and a friend. Do we have any berries left to give to Master Spruce? Got a paralyzed cure berry. Actually, I had this discussion with Wolfie about our shows. Are you two back, by the way? Can we go into the tower yet? I said I was going to wait until Pip was leveled up. I was going to give you until Pip was leveled up before I went on without you. But if you're back, we could probably move on. So yeah, Wolfie was saying that he really likes Dungeon and couldn't get along with the Horde, even though the Horde's one of our most popular. And the logic he gave was that he likes seeing games done well. He likes feeling like he can learn something from watching them. That kind of sums up the two. We're actually surprisingly good at Darkest Dungeon. If you want to watch us be competent, watch Darkest Dungeon and maybe learn a thing or two. If you want to watch us do... If you want to watch the worst mess you've ever seen, watch us do the Horde. Because that was the worst mess I've ever seen. And I've made a lot of messes. Jokes? My friends are supposed to provide jokes? No, you've misunderstood. My friends are jokes. You need to talk to my co-star in the wrestling game, she's terrible. I mean, there's a reason that, you know, my streams are a little more popular than the YouTube channel. Just, the people involved in the streams, in the YouTube kind of dilute the quality from the core dynamic of just me. No, I think doing YouTube videos on my own would be really hard. Just narrating what's happening in the game and bouncing off of that. Like, some people do that. I could probably learn to do it with practice, but like, it's a lot easier with streams because you guys are in the chat. I can just talk to you. You give me something to work with. Like, an active chat really makes a stream, and you guys are great. I've always got something to say because you've always got something to say, you know? Hey, Pip learned Quick Attack. Okay, if you guys are looking ready, I mean, Pip's looking ready, I think it's time we moved on. I think we've kept the audience waiting long enough. Excuse me. Gymnasium comes from the Greek word gymnasiin, meaning to exercise naked. Sometimes I feel like there's a theme in what Stay Healthy Bot says. The Stay Healthy Bot spend a lot of time saying inappropriate things to female streamers. Couldn't do a good chat without a good stream. I mean, I guess there has to be a stream with a chat for you to use the chat on the stream. So I guess I can claim credit for that at least. But yeah, this whole thing's co-op, right? That's part of what makes a good stream, I think. The community feeling. We're all going through this together. Let's see, for now we're going to put Belle up front, I think. Bellsprout over 100 feet tall, rampaging through the city with its atomic fire breath. The noise is gone? Ah, Nightbot contacted Batman for you and the whole thing's been resolved. Batman works fast. You got it sorted just in time for the epic climb through this tower. So this here is a giant Bellsprout going wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Look at this guy's mohawk. This definitely seems like the guy you'd find in some sort of monk tower. Well, if you reach the top, will you obtain an HM? You mean a HM? Are we about to have a problem here? So this place was built for training. Sounds like a good place to get ready for the gym. The noise was a minute or two behind the stream, so you missed a bit. I need to repeat everything I said for you. I will absolutely do that, and just for you, I will post this video onto YouTube so you can rewatch the entire thing without any disturbances. However hard we battle, the tower will stand strong. Clown monks. We best be on our guard. Well, this matchup isn't really favourable for poor Belle there. Fortunately, I know somebody who can handle it. I think all the monks here have Bellsprouts, so TikTok should get quite a few levels. No sign of that Ghastly yet. If TikTok could get a flying move, that'd be pretty sweet. He's slightly faster than just slowly tackling this thing down. Although I think TikTok's gonna level up quite fast here. So there's that at least. Lost the stream there for a minute. Do you need me to repeat everything I said for you verbatim? 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 Words. The most important thing is that a guy said HM. So I pushed him down a well. As any reasonable person would. Verbatim. Yes, thank you. Some people do that, for example, history. Excuse me, is H a consonant or a vowel? I fought hard, but I'm too weak. Yeah, okay, see you later, Krillin. It's Joey again. Any updates on your Rattata? Good to know, Joey. Thanks for speaking to me. Let's see. Okay. Wait, did we go down? A paralyzed heal. I just wasted money buying one of those. Anne Howitzer. It just sounds so wrong. I like that music. Sounds like we're about to have a gun battle. Draw! Sage Chow. A level 3 Bellsprout. I'm sensing a theme here. Are we breaking some laws by coming into this tower with a Pokemon that's not a level 3 Bellsprout? Why did that second hit do so much more damage? I didn't do anything to lower its defense, did I? Confusion. Speaking of confusion, when did we learn that? I think Hoot Hoot gets that one. I've learned a lot of psychic moves from what I recall. Definitely looking like TikTok's going to be our champion in the flying gym. I guess that makes sense. We'll use a flying type to fight a flying type. It shall be a battle in the air. Don't know what level Falkner's at. Like, Brock was at, what, 12, 14? I don't feel we've had as many opportunities for leveling as we did before then. So maybe it's going to be a little weaker? I'm not sure. Must always be thankful for this. Okay. Exactly. The poor do all the work and we take care of, you know, the money. It needs handling by somebody accustomed to it. Sway like leaves in the wind. How much have you had to drink, sir? Let me guess. Level 3 Bellsprout? Level 3 Bellsprout. At least we're beating them faster now. We've got them down to 2 hits reliably. Sage Edmund. It's a very sage name. What about using a potion there? I can't decide which is more precious at this point, a potion or a berry. Your spirit is weak. Give up the way of the monk. Turn to drink. Whoa. There's a thing. Are we getting attacked by the statue? A ghost appeared. Without the oscilloscope, you couldn't identify it. I think it's actually a higher level than I was expecting. Well, we'll stick with the plan for now. Zoinks! A ghost! Did anybody bring awakenings? Lady Meow, why don't we have any awakenings? Why do we have all these paralyzed heals? Do you see it using a paralyzed move? Exercise it. You'll get plenty of exercise chasing us around as we dash through different doors and teleport all over the place. But I'm determined to take that mask off and see if this is Old Man Johnson hidden underneath it. It's not very effective. Good. Let's see if we can get it down to half health. Well, it's a good thing while you were playing Fork Knife and being inappropriate, I made the executive decision that we don't really need awakenings because things wake up on their own. It was more important we get a paralyze heal. Let's half health. Let's make let's take a shot at catching ourselves a ghost. This ghost isn't falling for Belle's charms just yet. Alright, it's faster than us now because we're, you know, paralyzed. Oof. Do we still take a drink when we hold our breath at the enemy taking damage? How are you getting out of these? You have like 2 hit points left. Okay, I'm switching to somebody more durable. By more durable, I mean somebody I don't think that you can actually attack. Lady Meow, did you just jinx me? I'm fighting a ghost Pokemon, I can't afford a jinx. Why won't this thing catch? We don't have any status moves, do we? There's nothing we can do other than keep throwing Pokeballs at it. We don't have any status moves we can put on it. Almost had it, come on! What do we do here, guys? Do I try one more Vine Whip and hope that it doesn't kill? Or do I just throw the last ball and hope for the best? Anxious you're drinking anyway. That's fair. I think we're getting Bell back out, we're trying one last Vine Whip. You think Vine Whip would probably kill it? As long as the Vine Whip doesn't crit, I think it would survive, but I'm not 100% sure. But we failed with a significant number of Pokeballs in a row. I'm not sure that throwing another one at this point is a sensible plan. Does lowering defense with Tail Whip help? No, changing their stats doesn't affect the catch rate, I don't think. It's purely how much damage they've taken and whether they've got a status move on them. Are we trying Vine Whip? Oh, that's not a lot of health, but... Vote, who says one more Vine Whip, who says just throw the Pokeball? What's the plan, guys? At this point I'm suspecting that neither of them will work. One vote for try Vine Whip. Two votes for Vine Whip, okay. Here we go. You're both banned. Oh wow, that deleted all of your messages. I didn't think it would do that. Also banned you for 10 minutes? I thought it would give me the option of what timer I want to... Okay, there we go. I was planning to time you out for like 5 seconds each, but apparently it defaults to 10 minutes and I don't know how to change that. I also didn't think that would delete all of your messages. 10 minutes is the end of the stream. It's getting close to it. So guys, I think we're destined to never get a ghost type. That's our ghost type chat gone. Catch gone. Yeah, also our chat gone. The chat is now a ghost. I've murdered the entirety of chat. I don't know how I feel about that. Also, you're no longer mods? Why are you no longer mods? Why would the... That's ridiculous. Why would Twitch think that me banning you from my chat would mean that I don't want you to moderate the channel anymore? I hope that didn't delete everything from the replay on Twitch. It probably did. Two lonely voices following instructions that weren't there. Anyway, we're obviously destined to never get a ghost type. So that's our catch for that type gone. Oh hey, this is a level 6 Bellsprout. They're doing 2 damage now. We've reached the boss tier. Make up your mind, dude. The Eldest HM lights up even the darkest darkness. But it's kind of disappointing in battle, so people don't tend to like it on their Pokemon. Anyway, we all learned something today. Let's not goof around with timing people out. I mean, come on guys, you're supposed to be moderators. I don't expect you to abuse your power like that. Don't ban people for a joke, come on. Try and be professional here. It's your head that is bright. I mean, they do have hair though. They have like tufts of it. I don't know. Let me see how much you trust your Pokemon. Lean back and let your Pokemon catch you. Level 7. The end must be near. More than I trust my mods. I mean, I did trust you guys. I trusted you that the best thing to do was to Vine Whip that ghost, and look where it got me. Do I have a ghost type? This is the second time you guys have let me down and I haven't gotten a ghost. We're never gonna get ourselves a Ghastly. Please learn Gust or Peck or something. You have a Hoot Hoot? Why do you have a Hoot Hoot? You're breaking the rules of this tower. You're making a mockery of this fine institution. Anyway, that's TikTok completely out of attacks. I don't know what we're doing for the rest of the way up. Missed so many chances to say Voldemort, what are you doing here? I don't know if these look as much like Voldemort as the ones in the last game do. The rambling, gambling dudes. Yeah, I'm not really seeing Voldemort, I'm seeing Clown Monk. Why'd you have a funny coloured nose? Wait, how's it going? I really don't care about your Caterpie, dude. Yeah, don't talk to me about failed catches right now. It's not far to the Elder. I was gonna pop Pip up front, but he's still asleep. Do they not look like clown monks to you? You're indeed skilled as a trainer. You should treat your Pokemon better. Treat your Pokemon with medicine. He claims to be the Elder, but he's actually younger than me. He's just wearing a grey wig. Team 4-star used an escape rope. Typical Team 4-star. Bailing out when the going gets tough. Wild Ghastly, what do you want? Oh, cripes. Now Master Spruce is taking a nap. Almost tempted to go all the way back down the tower to heal up for the Elder because everybody is wrecked. Half the party's asleep. I mean, he is supposed to be like a mini-boss. I don't know if he's just going to bring out more level 3 Bellsprouts or if he's going to actually have something good. Does Lick do damage by being unsettling? It's a ghost type move, so I imagine so. What we got here? An escape rope. We could escape rope out and then come back up. Yeah. I think we're just gonna go in. You vote for healing up? I mean, we're gonna have to fight our way through all these Ghastlies again, but... suppose if you want to play it safe. Best to play it safe, fair enough. If that's what chat's decided on, who am I to disagree? I'm just the guy who holds the controller for you. Yeah, I think Lick does, otherwise we just end up back as we are. Fair enough. Yeah, I think Lick works by... the Lick attack involves you walking through a dark room and then suddenly something warm and wet runs itself along your shoulder and your heart beats slightly too fast to be healthy. Half the team have used it, most of their good. It's true. I was trying to level up our flying type and flying type no longer has any moves. I guess we can escape rope out of here. But yeah, fairly sure Lick works by creeping you out. It paralyzes you with fear. That's where the status move comes in. That mental image gave you shudders. I mean, it's supposed to. That's how the move works. So I'm glad we're agreed on how Pokemon licking works. Why do you have to go up to go back down again? I don't like the layout of this tower. Who's up front? Pip can't hit ghosts, so that's not ideal. The encounter rate in here is not actually that high. Looks like we got away with it. I'm gonna put Pip up front, I think. See if we can get a level on him. Doesn't the tower move? The bit in the middle does. Apparently that wobbly spine takes the weight off the tower and protects it from earthquakes and storms. And it cushions the tower itself? I don't know. I guess Pavilias we're getting. Suspect that due to subsidence or something, an extra floor had to be put in. Fair enough. This has been a good place of training for us. Unfortunately, we weren't able to catch Master Spruce's parents. So we're already one catch down on our challenge run. So we don't get another ghost type ever. One of our 17 Pokemon, we're now down to 16. Okay, Pip, can you take this? Let's try you. Critical hit, okay. What does this Vine Whip do? Goodbye. I think TikTok will handle the rest of this. Good job I healed up first. Well, in my defense, I wouldn't have led with Pip if I wasn't healing up first, but yeah. Okay, level 10 Hoot Hoot. This is actually legitimately worrying, so yeah, you're right, I definitely needed to heal up. If I use TikTok, then it's an even fight, but if I use Master Spruce, we've got the level advantage, but we're not going to be able to use our good moves. TikTok might actually be our best bet here. This guy's a lot tougher than I thought he'd be. I was expecting his strongest Pokemon to be a level 9 Bellsprout, not gonna lie. Okay, good start. But he's wasting turns, so we've technically got the edge. Let's see. I already had a quarter of my catches. That's... when you put it that way, it sounds kind of worrying. Okay, we're gonna pop a potion. See, this is the real test, you see. He wants to see if we'll spend the money to use a potion on our Pokemon. To determine whether we care about our Pokemon or not. Using a potion is how he expects us to win. If we won without getting a potion, without using potions, then we'd just get a lecture like Team 4-Star did. Because they just don't care about their Pokemon enough, you know? They don't care about anyone but themselves. Awful people. Awful. Okay, back to the Bellsprouts. This is more what I was expecting. Level 7 Bellsprout is what I thought we'd be up against. On average, we blink a total of 1 hour per every 16 hours we're awake. We really spend 1/16 of our time blinked. That seems like a lot. I don't feel like I blink a full second for every 16 seconds. Blinks are fast. TikTok finally learned Pack. That would have been wonderful to use against all of these Bellsprouts. Still, I'm not gonna grumble. At least we've got a flying move. Something Wolfbird took a long time to be able to say. Owls better than wolves. Established. Owls are better birds than wolves are. I'm glad we can all agree on that. Even the darkest of all places. So he thinks we have our Pokemon have what it takes to use Flash. Okay, it would have been hilarious if none of them could actually learn Flash, because I could, disagree. But apparently a surprising number of them can. Chikorita and Bellsprout can learn Flash? Really? I'm not so surprised about Hoot Hoot, but... You win this round, old man. Let's get out of here. Too bad we wasted our escape rope. There are Rattata in here too? Interesting. Well, it's getting towards the end of stream time. What do you guys say? Do we want to try the gym now, or do we want to save that for the start of next session? I don't know how long the gym will take. There's probably only 1 or 2 trainers in there, but the leader might be tough, if the guy at the top of this tower was any indication. That caught me off guard. We beat a mini-boss tonight. I guess I'm okay with us calling it there. Would have been pretty sweet to get the first gym done, but hey. Next time we can clear the gym and go for a wander, see what we can catch in the next area. Who knows what Pokemon are coming up. A little leveling at the beginning of next episode? Yeah, maybe. It couldn't hurt to get a couple of levels on Pip, since we can't use... I mean, TikTok can probably solo it, but since we're not going to be able to use Bell or Master Spruce, it'd be a good idea to get Pip a little stronger, I suppose. Plus, we can take a wander back and collect some more berries. They should have respawned by the next time we play. Alright, I'm gonna call it there then. I feel like that was a good one. I'm sorry I wrecked chat for a little while there. I'll be slightly more careful with that next time. Best to play it safe, yeah, exactly. Anyway, that's episode 1 of our new Typelocke. I hope everybody's enjoyed it. I've had a good time. And you've been a great chat for tonight. You know, lots of dialogue. So yeah, episode 2 will be next Tuesday, starting at 8 o'clock British time, that's 7 GMT. We'll be continuing our Typelocke then. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for being a great chat. I really appreciate it. Hope I'll see you all next time.